Alright, today we're going to be riding the Bellevue Loop. We're going to also go down here to the state line, basically. Well, across the river would be the state line. This is the Missouri River. We've never really been on the Missouri River, so that's kind of cool. The Bellevue Loop also goes around Offutt Air Force Base, which used to be called SAC, Strategic Air Command. To this day, they still handle the president's planes. As you may or may not know, there's actually 3 planes constantly in rotation. There's always one flying, even though the president's not necessarily on it. This way, so you never know where the president is as far as up in the air. This loop also goes to the Keystone Trail, which you guys have seen if you watch one of my earlier videos on the Berry Farms on a Thursday taco run that I did out there. That is the Papillion and Keystone Trail area. So with that said, let's go ahead and get riding. As you can see, the sun's already going down. You know, time is of an essence. We lose 5 minutes every day. This one seems to be a lot of bikers, rollerbladers, a lot of dogs, things like that. So let's get on this. I think first we're going to head over and check out the Missouri River, which is one of the, I don't know if it's number 2 or number 3 of the biggest rivers in America, because it's pretty much like the Mississippi. I mean, you know, it's a huge river. Again, check out, if you like my videos, please give me a like and subscribe. I need to get some more cameras. I'd like to get a tail run camera on this bike so that will go back and forth. I'd like to get a drone, and I also like to get a gimbal because, as you know, I get off the bike a lot and show you guys historical places, train stations, things like that. So I don't get any money right now from YouTube at all. I'm not sponsored. So, you know, please buy me a cup of coffee. The link will be in the description. $1 is fine. I don't care. Just anything you can do to help. As you know, I support all the e-bike community, rails to trails, all that kind of stuff. Check out my bikes if you like bikes. www.ecocycle.com. Have quite a few bikes listed on there and the prices. Don't have them all, but you can contact me because I do sell for 5 manufacturers. Today we're going to be using one of the newer bikes. It's from Urtopia. They're at newurtopia.com. This is called the Fusion Pro 1. It's the top line bike that they have. Runs about $3,000. It's 37 pounds. There is no throttle. It is mid-drive mount, 1,000 watt motor, hydraulic brakes. Awesome bike. Great bike for people who are normally just normal cyclists that don't like e-bikes but are starting to get tired of the heels, because this bike is pure bike riding bike with assist. So I thought I'd bring this one out today. They do have a new bike that's based on this bike that will have a throttle. I'll be bringing that in probably in the next couple weeks. Also got Bitrix, Revy, and Hemingway. Those are my bikes that I sell. So check me out. Anyways, again, thumbs up, subscribe, like, and tell me what you'd like to see. Tell me what I'm not doing good in videos. If you think the camera shot should be better, my editing, believe me, I can use your help. So I'm going to go ahead and shut up now and take us on a little ride, and let's check out some. Okay, we're headed on the main road here. This is a park down here, not Hawthorne, but like Hawthorne or some shit like that park. It's an RV park, which I don't understand why people would want to camp here, other than you can take your boats out onto the river, but other than that, compared to all the other places I've gone, not a big deal. We're going to head down here real quick, just because I want to show you the Missouri River. And if you go across the river, you're going to Council Bluffs, or actually on this end, I think you're outside of Council Bluffs, so you're just going to Iowa. Which, basically on the other side of this, 10 miles is basically, well actually about 4 miles to the left and 10 miles up that way. Either way, you can end up on the Wabash, which you know I ride that all the time. But I've been wanting to come down here and show you this because I think it's pretty cool. right, can you see that bridge up ahead? That's a toll bridge, one of the only toll bridges that I know of in Nebraska. And that goes over to Iowa. I usually take that one. And here's where the boats dock, or can be, you know, cars can drop their boats off, and that's the Missouri River right there. Pretty cool. Yeah, so I wanted to show you that. But we're going to head on to the Bellevue Loop. To be honest, I'm not sure how far that goes. I didn't do any research, so I have no clue. But we'll ride this little trail right here. This is right. What I was hoping is that there'd be a trail. I don't know why they still have not put like a road or anything that's along the river. And this has closed. Hell, I'm probably going to tear up my tires. I didn't bring the right bike for this kind of shit. As you can see, even though this is not a throttle bike, it moves very well. So I'm going to keep going this way. I don't know where the hell I'm going, to be honest with you. I don't know if this is part of the Bellevue Loop or not, but I guess we'll find out, right? It's all paved, so that's kind of nice. But you can see how fast I'm going now. This is a speed 3. This bike has 3 speeds, and then you have what's called turbo. But I have rode this already about 20 miles. And I wasn't tired at all. I felt like I got a little bit more workout, which is great, but I wasn't tired. All right, here we go. It's just a little loop here. So this is the Bellevue Loop. But see, there's the river. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. Something on here. If you can see to the, unfortunately, I'm going to try to turn this camera, see to the right. I think that'd be a little cooler video. But you can see that. There's the river. We're riding along the river right now. It's actually kind of chilly. It's probably 65 degrees, but as y'all know with wind, it's colder, and when you're on a bike, that's going to bring wind. And that's pretty much it. Pretty much all we can do. And up front, you can see that bridge again. And then we're going to head back now. Whoops. We're going to head back over to the Bellevue Loop and ride the actual loop. Which I think is kind of fun. This bike is smooth as hell. I love it. And I have rode many bikes. This also is torque sensor and mid. This isn't a mid-drive motor. It is a rear hub motor. I've driven a lot of mid hubs, and to be honest, I don't really see much of a difference other than its center of balance. And it pulls, from what I understand, the mid-mounts pull less on the battery or on the motor as well. All right, we're going to stop the video for a minute. We'll pick right back up once we get to the Bellevue Trail. All right, so we're starting the Bellevue Loop right now. I just took a picture, so if you want to see what the bike looks like, I'll try to put some video of the bike as well. But if you want to see what the bike looks like, check out the pictures. I'll try to take a few pictures out here. And as you can see, this is pretty much farmland again. So it's a nice asphalt road. And if you watch any of my other videos, you'll see, normally I'm not taking asphalt roads. I trust it was asphalt. I like it. But this bike was awesome as hell on, on the asphalt streets. It's okay on gravel. Not necessarily recommended for dirt trail. Absolutely not muddy. But definitely by community, it is great. Like I said, for most trails, most normal trails that person would ride, especially in this e-bike over 50 group. Again, you can tell I'm no throttle, I'm no stud, I've had my hub sleeves, all that stuff, so the ravine to the river. If we did connect to the Keystone Trail that I was talking about earlier, that's pretty much in the city. It runs along where, you guys help me out with the word I'm looking for, but let's call it, I don't want to call it a sewer, but the trench, a big ditch trench where water runs off into. You see that a lot in major cities. Don't see much of that here in Omaha, but this bike is built with anti-theft. So if someone steals your bike, you can actually track it, unless they can figure out where the tracker is. I'm sure they can, but it'll take them a minute because they don't necessarily know. It's got a horn, front light, Bluetooth speaker built in, GPS built in. Obviously, you still use your cell phone, but you don't have to like have your cell phone out, which is nice. It's thumbprint to turn it on and off. It's basically it's got keys, but it's controlled through the cell phone, which is a lot nicer too, so someone just can't walk up and take it. There's also an alarm system on the bike, so when you turn it on, if the bike even moves, it'll start horning, light will go on, everything. That in itself is a lot to deter a lot of people. And these are things, features you can buy. But let's add it up. A horn, $10. A good front LED light, $20. Anti-theft device, that could be anywhere from $30 to $70. A tracker, again, you can use AirTags, whatever, but that's probably another $50 to $100. GPS on your bike, you can just use your phone, but let's just be honest, it's probably about $100 for a good GPS. A lot of people I've seen have these GPSs they put on their bikes, being in this biking community with all kinds of cyclists, e-bikes, regular bikes, everything. I've seen a lot of GPSs out there. That gets really important when you're out in the boonies. So, I mean, you're talking about $400 to $500 of upgrades. And you can work out as hard or as little as you want on this bike. The only sad thing with this area right here that we're riding today is it's not part of the rails and trails. As you all know, that's normally most all my videos are rails and trails. I have all my cycling videos on EcoCycle, so I haven't broken them up into rails and trails versus just regular trails. But this is a very flat trail, which is kind of nice. Kind of enjoying that. What I'm not enjoying is, when you guys tell me in the comments how you enjoy the sun's going down. The weather's still pretty nice, but lack of sunshine stinks. Especially when you have daylight savings time. I mean, a week ago I could be out until 7:30. Now it's 7. If I don't want to ride in the dark, which you may see me riding back in the dark, who knows? I don't know how long this trail is. The only downside when you don't have a throttle is when you get a little tired, you can't just punch the button. But what I find is all you have to do is up your gear and pedal twice and it'll just go. So, but it does force you to go because, again, if you know anything about turf sensor, it's based on your pedaling. It's not like it just goes. And average speed on this bike, on other bikes, my average speed is about anywhere from 16 to 24 without, again, that's without going in and changing the settings. That's standard ship settings. This one's average speed is 25. But I'm running right now I'm going 30 miles an hour. And the battery's slim, yet long, like long life. I started out today with only 4 bars because I didn't care. I did 20 miles on a bar. Most of my bikes, that's 2 bars. Alright, we're gonna come up around this curve here, and then I'll shut the video off for a minute and get something cool. You know, I don't like to waste your time. All right, if you see this road here, it says no trespassing, which is kind of funny for military base. All military bases since pretty much 9/11 and of course Desert Storm, and further on we went to Iraq and everything, because the military base I was on, Fort Riley, it was an open base, but now it's locked down. This base is locked down like hell, and it's surprising because as you can see the cranes over there. Sorry, this camera, if it has a zoom, I don't know how to make it work again. Share, likes in the comments. It's a cheap type of GoPro called a Caso, which is, you know, not bad because it's a second-rate brand, but it's still top 2. But I don't know how to zoom it. Anyways, you can see the domes over there too. This is the back end, but this is off at Air Force Base. I'm surprised we haven't heard any jets going over or any helicopters. But you see this gate here? You can literally just walk into this gate. That was the bike sounding off, and just go right onto the base. And for a controlled base, this surprises me, because I know, like back in the day when I was stationed on Fort Riley, hell, even some of the National Guard bases I was on and reserve bases, they actually stationed sentries to walk these, or at least had a Humvee driving around. We've taken over there's where we ended up, and that's a bridge, or the highway bridge, big highway, I-80, I believe, that goes to Kansas City, and turns around, and we come back here into the foliage, and you see the little swamp land. Here, this is Nebraska swampland. For those of you in Florida, right? This ain't shit. We don't have any alligators or crocs. On the way back, I'm gonna kind of turn the camera over so you can see more of the foliage versus this road. I will be honest with you, this was a good ride. I mean, I still got about, 10 miles to go to get back, but it's a good ride, but boring. Because, you know, not a lot to see. I mean, nature's nice, and this is the time of year I normally wouldn't be out, so I guess that's nice. We do have at least one more cool park that's in the city that I'm going to do a video on. You know, granted, it's asphalt and everything, but it's pretty good. Anyways, with that said, I'm going to shut up for a minute, and I'll start the video here, and probably play some music for y'all. Again, please like and subscribe. I need your help. Again, also check out the comments for buy me a cup of coffee. That'd be sweet. Especially a lot of you people have asked questions about how to fix bikes, how to do that, and I answered every question I could see. And that may not be for the e-bike over 50 community or the e-bike enthusiasts, but or Magic Cycle, who knows? It's one of the groups. And I'm also on the Hey Bike fan group. I'm also on my own fan group, which is the Omaha e-bike enthusiasts. More enthusiast. It's supposed to say enthusiast, but I guess, you know, whatever. And please share with me what you think kind of cameras would be great. They're lower cost. I mean, I've looked at DJIs and all these great top-end cameras, but there's got to be knockoffs that actually are as good. I mean, I've tried a lot of knockoff drones. We all know that if you watch some of my other videos, and they were crap. So sometimes saving a buck isn't the answer, but if you do know stuff to save a buck that actually works, let me know. All right, Peace. I'll talk to you in a minute. Okay, we're starting to head back. I did see one person besides the dogs earlier, and it was a rollerblader chick, and she said, yeah, it keeps going a lot further than where you went. And I'm assuming that's where we'll connect to the Keystone Trail. There's also another trail that will go all the way down to Nebraska City. We definitely aren't doing that. It'd be, I mean, shit. I couldn't make it there today. That would be for a ride for one of my long-range battery bikes. I do sell those as well. That one, you can do 120 miles on it without charging. Granted, that's with pedaling and perfect conditions, but you'll at least get 90 miles for sure. Normally though, most of the trails I ride, as you guys have seen if you watch other videos, there's stops in towns. And as I get better at video editing, I should have showed you where I stopped and where I plugged in and everything, but I didn't do that. Hindsight 2020, next time. I watch a lot of YouTubers, they're just like me. It takes time to figure out what you're doing. Hopefully you're enjoying the video a little bit more. If it looks weird, it's because I have the camera tilted more towards the right so that you guys can see a view versus just in front. I'll give you guys something to look at. I'm also using the Live app today to see if I can do that and download that, put that up on the video as well to show the actual map of what I'm doing. But I've done it on the Wabash Trace where I put the map and I put the points, but this one will actually map out the whole distance, the miles and the tons. It's also positive when I'm doing the other things. Okay, I like about this trail though. No park benches, no trash cans, and no places to go piss. And even if this is a park and ran by the state and all that, a trail that's over 20 miles long, you definitely have stops that go to the bathroom. Otherwise you're whipping it out just like you would in a car on the side of the highway. Which is okay if there's people that come by. And there's no coverage, as you can see. Very little foliage. This is typical Nebraska for you. Very open. Yeah, we're catching up to that rollerblader. She's probably like the same age I was when I used to rollerblade. I used to rollerblade 2-3 times a week. Great exercise. But after I broke my collarbone, I said, that's it. I ain't doing that no more. That's one of the one video of the look at the Flat River when I did mountain biking. I wrecked 4 times. I think only one wreck you see on the camera. So you ain't risking that. You get too damn old. Except as a meal. video so you guys can just be bored, because I know this is kind of a, you know, pretty straightforward, plain video. So we're coming up to the end here. And I want to say something, there's a lot of bugs. And I thought when it got colder, the bugs went away. It doesn't seem like to me. I guess because of the day, I guess it's hitting 79 and stuff, so they're still out there. I will say this bike has a hell of a smooth ride. And it was put together by me. Well, obviously put together by the company, but you won't be able to buy a bike. Handlebars aren't on, front wheels not on. On this bike, you actually have to put the controller on, everything. So, a few more pieces on this bike, not bad. I noticed the kickstap's a little wobbly. You need to tighten that up. And I only reused one of my bags that I had. Brought a new bag to the front. Because I haven't put the rack on or the back right. It's technically a bike control. And that, those pieces alone are like $300, so I try not to put them on right now. I try not to use saddlebags right now. But I kind of want to keep this more as a feature. As you see a little more traffic on it. I'm not sure what we're doing on the bike now. The sun is literally going down. So we don't plan to ride too far. I'm really hating how the sun goes down, because between my regular job and trying to do my YouTube and sell bikes and all that crap, or repair bikes for people, I don't get a lot of time anymore. Coming back to the main RV park here. Again, from what I understand, this will connect to the Keystone Trail. So really, this trail here that we're on could probably go, I'm going to say technically at least 200 miles, or 150 miles for sure, maybe 200 miles. I couldn't just go down because there's a little area there with the ties and shit that I can't just drive, so I have to go all the way around. Yeah, see, even in this area, there's not a restroom, which sucks. Alright, we're coming up to my car. I'm going to break the video for now, and I'm going to finalize. Alright, so, we're going to take this off. I took off all the straps except this one. And again, I want to show you this. If you guys have electric bikes, you know what I'm talking about. How heavy they are. Look at this. Watch this. Look at that. One-armed. Woo! And this is an electric bike. I'm telling you. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. Anyways, with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. This was a video of another trail ride on the Bellevue Loop, trying to get one or two more in before it gets too cold, and then maybe a winter shot. But I also will review bikes as I can remember to do it. Again, this bike has everything that you need. It's 750 watts, rear hub, torque sensor, long gated battery in the front here, nice LED screen, like I said, anti-theft device, alarm, Bluetooth speaker, everything you need. The only thing it doesn't have is a thumb throttle. There is another version of this bike that just came out in November, or will come out in November, that does have that. It'll basically be the same bike with throttle. So, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you guys. Ride free, live free. Peace.